Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, which means peace be upon you all. Welcome to the program, a very significant and wonderful program. That is a program that the hearts need and the spirits are looking for. It's a reading, sort of readings from a book that is called The Benefits, written by a well-known scholar. His name is Ibn Al-Qayyim. The Benefits, it contains a lot of spiritual benefits that we all need. Things that soften the heart in a very Sunni way. That means it's confined to the Sunnah, to the method of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be with him. This spiritual thing, spiritual need, due to the Sunnah of the Prophet, it suffices us from needing these things that soften the heart by looking or following other methods, such as in Hinduism or Buddhism or etc. We need to soften the hearts in the way that was inspired to the Prophet, peace be with him. We have better right to establish or to bring out these things that soften our heart. I encourage everybody to read this wonderful book, which is called The Benefits, written by Ibn Al-Qayyim. May Allah have mercy upon him. The significance of that book is, it is a combination of many different variety of topics. It doesn't really contain one topic only, but it's a combination of commentary of the Quran, some aspects of wisdom, some aspects of doctrine. All of these things are combined in a book. It's a very wonderful book. Well, I'll leave it to you to tell me if it's wonderful or not. Let's get into the topic, but first let me give a glimpse of Ibn Al-Qayyim. Who's Ibn Al-Qayyim? Ibn Al-Qayyim is a scholar. That his name is Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr, known as Ibn Al-Qayyim. He was born in the year 691. He was known with his worship. He was known with his worship to Allah, his abstinence of life, and he was always well observed to be always remembering Allah by day and night. He has a long kind of worship. And he was humiliating himself to Allah Almighty. Al-Hafiz Ibn Rajab, he said, I have never seen something wider than him in knowledge, in worship, in understanding the meanings of the book and the Sunnah. He had taken all of this from who? From Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah was his scholar. Who's Ibn Taymiyyah? Well, I'll just give you a small glimpse about Ibn Taymiyyah, who is not our topic today. But anyway, since Ibn Al-Qayyim is the disciple, the student of Ibn Taymiyyah, let us give a small glimpse about who is Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah was a very well-known reformer scholar that was surrounded by many enemies who disagreed with him, and they complained him to the authorities, always and always. And he made a verdict, a fatwa, that caused them to complain him to the authorities. The leader at that time asked him to stop giving that fatwa. He said, I cannot hide knowledge. This is knowledge that I cannot hide. He was threatened that he'll be in jail, or he'll get killed, or he'll be deported. They said to him, we put you in jail. He said, fine, I'll be alone with my Creator. They said, we will deport you. He said, fine, I'll be going out observing Allah's wonders of creation. Siyahatun ila Rabbi. Tourism, but for the sake of Allah. That kind of tourism is not known to many people. Tourism always implies to something else. They said, we'll kill you. He said, I'll be satisfied from being with people like you. I'll say it in Arabic. They said, Nasjunuk. He said, Khalwatun bi Rabbi. I'll be alone. I'll be enjoying to be alone with my Creator. They said, Nasjunuk. He said, Siyahatun ila Rabbi. Tourism for the sake of Allah. Looking at the wonders of Allah. They said, Naqtuluk. He said, Rahatan minkum. Because I'm fed up with you, I'll be satisfied with my Creator. And he said beautiful words. Marvelous words. أنا ماذا يفعل أعدائي بي? What would my enemies do to me? أنا جنتي وبستاني في قلبي. My garden, my paradise is in my heart. أنا حبسي خلوة. Putting me in jail is khalwa. I'll be alone with my Creator. ونفي سياحة. Deporting me is siyaha. Tourism for my Creator. وقتلي شهادة. And killing me is a martyrdom for the sake of Allah. That is Ibn Taymiyyah, a great reformer who was really hated. But you may tell me, well, this scholar hated him, that scholar hated him. I say, what about the Prophet? What about all prophets? This is the way of the prophets. As a priest who accepted the Prophet and believed in him, the Prophet Muhammad, he said, I wish I'll be with you when your people will be deporting you. He said, will they be deporting me? He said, yes. There is no one that came with the same of what you came with, but he will be hated by his people. Likewise, the issue of Ibn Taymiyyah. So Ibn Al-Qayyim was a disciple of Ibn Taymiyyah, but he wasn't like him. Yet, I would say that concerning things that soften the heart, and fill the spirit, Ibn Al-Qayyim was very significant in this. I'm not going to give more details about that. I'll leave it to you, the viewers, to determine whether I'm speaking the truth